same motherfucker that took them knuckles to your eye. And I try to warn you not to test, but you don't listen. Giving a shout out to my Uncle Donnell, locked up in prison.
Now throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. And if you like fish and grits and all that pimp shit, everybody let me hear you say, oh yeah, girl. Now throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care.
Give it up, everybody, for Feez the comedian.
Woo!
This is a little taller than me. But how y'all doing? First and foremost, I'd like everybody to give it up for my boy brandt. You know, we're all here tonight, and this is his show. So on to my part. I'm 23 years old. You know, that had me thinking that I'm getting a little bit older, and you know, how much I miss being a kid, how much I miss childhood. And I remember I was 8 years old, and the first thing I wanted to be professionally was a Ninja Turtle. Now, I was just thinking the other day how that would have played out if I would have really became a Ninja Turtle. You know, I'd be a big-ass green turtle, living in a manhole, robbing pizza men, all in a fight to stop the shredder and his ruthless reign over our world. But now I'm all grown up, and I'm unemployed. So, you know, the job market's down, the economy's bad, and they have me thinking, you know, that there are 3 things in America that are actually recession-proof. 3 things. And, you know, the first one being Walmart, thanks to their everyday low wages. The second one being McDonald's, you know, to the dollar menu that I'm personally fond of. And the third's illegal Mexicans. I mean, I'm surely not knocking these fellas. They're so cold that if you don't hire them for the job, they just go out and invent a whole new job. Like standing out in front of Home Depot worker dude. Or I'm selling roses in the parking lot on Valentine's Day, dude. And you can't forget I'm selling oranges on the highway, dude. I drove past this man like, fuck! Forgot my vitamin C this morning. So, you know, I tried to sell weed one time because I smoke weed. So I figured, why not sell weed? Sounds like a good idea, you know? So I buy some weed and I'm ready to take the streets over. I'm gonna flip this, sell that, smoke this, get that off. It's gonna be good. But then I just got high. And that was the end of that, you know? Enough of that drug dealer. Enough of that. You know, dare to keep off drugs, dare to just say no. Everybody remember the DARE program?
Yeah.
And I say this because I wonder how many families this program actually ripped apart. Now, I'm in 5th grade, and this little girl raised her hand and says, Mr. DARE officer, I think there's drugs in my house. My father smokes marijuana. And I look at her like, damn, I'm fucked up. Because in my neighborhood, we knew that all of our parents probably smoked weed. But we didn't tell, because in Child Haven, they don't have Nikes and Nintendo. You know? So who remembers their first public boner? I remember my first public boner. Your first public boner? Alright, well, I was in 3rd grade, Miss Lamb's class. We were doing long division. You know, Rosie walks to the board with her little black spandex on, and I'm looking at her little 3rd grade booty. No, don't think like that. We're talking about Little John, not Big John. So it's okay that you look at her 3rd grade booty. You know, so I'm looking at her little booty, and you know, I feel this little sensation in my pants. I look down, sure as shit, my tent is pitched. So, you know, I'm thinking, fuck, how am I gonna get out of this one? Because Miss Lamb's calling me next. So I say, Miss Lamb, I don't get 24 divided by 7. I mean, 7 doesn't even go into 24. And bing, light bulb, I'm gonna put it right here. It's gonna be okay. I call this one the slip, flip, and tuck. I hitting up the belt waist right there, hit it right there. Walked up to the board, did my problem, and it was all good. So fellas, you have a public boner, put it on your belt line. It'll be okay. But, you know, that's real. That's real. Why do chicks always want a real man? Why you gotta be so real? I mean, do you wanna know what being real means? Being real means I'm just gonna lie to you better than the dude did before me. Oh, you got a car, baby? I got 2 cars. They're in the shop though, I'm putting some rims on them. So, you know, I just like the back and forth between men and women. I always find that funny. And you know, the different lessons you learn about a man as a woman and different lessons you learn about a woman as a man. And one of my favorite lessons I learned is that all pussy is not created equal. It's not. You know, and the first time I found this out, you know, I'm like 16, this is my first time. We're gonna say old girl's been around the block a little bit. And then, you know, so, you know, I last pretty long, and I think I'm a fucking stallion. I'm like, I'm here to wreck shit. I'm on God's green earth to knock the dust off pussy. You know? So go down the line a little bit. You know, I meet a new girl, she's a virgin. So I'm telling her I'm a big dog and I'm not gonna hurt her, it's gonna be okay, and I'm gonna take it easy. So, you know, very vividly, right before it goes down, I remember kissing her on her lips going, mwah. Don't worry, boo, I'm not gonna hurt you. So about 10 seconds into it, I'm done. She says, John, was that it? I said, don't worry, boo, you'll get better next time. But thank you guys, you were a great crowd. Peace and love. Las Vegas, baby. Cheyenne, let's go.
Feez the comedian, everybody. Give it up for Feez the comedian. I hear you. It's very funny, right?
You want to meet your mama.